I'm Morgan, or as a lot of you have come to know me as over the summer, I'm the girl with the sunburnt knees. Sounds good.
Because from the way you kind of laid things out, it kind of seems like you already have a plan on what you want to say. So
Kinda.
yeah, all right.
Yeah.
I guess take it away and let's go.
So before we really get into my story, how'd the hockey thing go?
All right. There was a miscommunication on associated costs. I quoted her on going out for a couple hours to shoot. So that's what I did. That's what I charged her for. And a couple days later, I got, so when do I get my finished video? I went, well, with how the game went, he let in a lot more than he blocked. We kind of need to shoot some more.
To
What the scouts wanted wasn't what we were able to shoot. So we need to move forward from that. I can edit it. There's an additional charge, or we can figure it out and move forward. So I let her know. She didn't really have any like, oh well, what the fuck? Like she was cool about it. Um but that night after the game, I did let him know too that that's the way we needed to go. And he was saying he wanted to get some of his people that play for the riggers right now to go shoot a bunch on him to get specifically what the scouts want. And they want to rent it out and mill it and get me to come out for that. So
fun times.
yeah, definitely not my favorite subject to shoot.
I knew that, but she reached out. I'm like, well, I'm partnered with you, so you
I
can ask him and
I
see.
think covering more for an entire team would be a lot funner instead of technical difficulties. Okay, yeah, no. So what did I hit record? I did. So what I was saying is it'd be better to shoot the whole team. I think I could do a pretty good job with it actually. I already found all the nice spots to shoot from. I mean, it's a giant oval. There's not
Yeah, it's
many.
pretty low key.
Yeah, I mean, where I was Argyle Arena too. There was nobody there, so there was not really a great way to make it look good.
Yeah.
And they wanted shots from behind the net. The glass wasn't too clean, so
Yeah, that's an interesting perspective.
yeah. Yeah.
Not one I personally shoot from very often, but
I did get a couple really good shots. I shot in as high of a frame rate as possible too, so I could slow some down.
yeah, I'd love to get some video content for the media page, but they never got back to me when I asked them about that. So I'm like, you guys are great. Love the team, but like, can we win a game, please?
Yeah, and it would be kind of discouraging watching videos come out of you losing games too.
Yeah, and it's tough. It's like I get paid, obviously, but like sometimes it's tough to go when you get blown out 9-0 by a team you should have won against.
Is is the pay decent?
I get per season plus whatever I make from selling photos, and then the teams often hire me for like the players and their families hire me for family photos and stuff. So it's
That's
not
nice.
bad. And they've given me some cool opportunities, like shooting for the Oil Kings and Red Deer Rebels last year.
So for the doors that is opened beyond the seasonal pay, it's well worth it.
Yeah, and when me and the boys go out for drinks, I know that they'd back me up if something was to happen and protect me. So that in itself is also worth it. And like I'm part of the team, and they tell me that, which is makes me feel good because
So how did you get into the let's start with photography in general.
So I was 11 when I started, and I had a little Canon point and shoot, and then I collect model horses still to this day. So I would take photos of them, and then people are like, "Oh, like you're good at this. Keep going." And then for what started my business was my brother's like, it would be good to have like photos of myself playing hockey. And then I'm like, yeah, I could do that. And then he's like, just full send. What's the worst that can happen? And here we are 9 years later.
It's not bad. And you've been consistently shooting hockey the entire time?
Yeah.
We're showing up on there, right?
Yeah, I see you guys.
Okay, it's still live? Okay.
But yeah, so then it kind of grew, like, not this past car season, but the one before. An NHL photographer reached out and is like, hey, you do good work. Would you ever want to shoot cars? And then I did a drift demo in Saskatoon, and then I've just kind of been experimenting. And
That's kind of weird how that turns out.
yeah, I was not
NHL photographer
expecting-
asked you to shoot cars?
yeah, I was not expecting it. And so we've stayed friends. He lives in Manitoba and shoots for the Jets, and then now it's my reputation's kind of speaking for itself to the point where I've gotten the most haters I've ever gotten this year, which makes me laugh.
I don't think I've had one yet.
I unfortunately have, but it's mostly the stance car and show car guys. So I'm like, you know what? I like drift cars better. I'm done. See ya.
Yeah, they like their heavily edited stuff.
And that's not my style. It never has been.
Yeah, I don't like it. There's a pane of glass back there.
So yeah. The one guy, I posted a comparison the other day of my first ever, like one of my first ever hockey games I shot versus one of the most recent. And then he's like, oh, from underexposed and grainy to overexposed and blurry. And I'm like, bro, where? It's just the Instagram compression bullshit.
Yeah. I've managed to get around it on a couple videos, but other videos are just like, oh my god, what did it do to this?
Yeah, it's very hit or miss of what it does it to.
And I run consistent settings on my exports when they're for Instagram, but
So do I, just to try to. But oh well, what can you do?
I don't know. They need to figure their shit out. They need to
agree.
support 4K video.
They need to do a lot of things differently.
Yeah.
Like, I can no longer have, like, my little banner that it's, like, camera and photo. Otherwise, they take my music privileges away. And it's like, this is dumb.
Really? I have mine set to digital creator, I think.
I had to.
I can't go live, though.
Weird.
I wanted to go live setting everything up for this because I thought it would interest people. And none of my accounts I can. I went to go check my account status because I talk some shit on Facebook and everything's linked to my Facebook.
Yeah.
And no, I'm in great standings with everything. I don't know why I don't have live.
Yeah, Instagram doesn't like me. Because I think part of it's because I'm outspoken and will call people out when needed. And But then again, I'm also trying to be the person that just blocks them and moves on. But sometimes I poke the bear a little bit.
I don't know. Every once in a while, I notice a bunch of people will unfollow me at once. But it
Yeah.
hasn't been a big issue lately.
Yeah, same. Well, I think some of it's because Instagram removes inactive accounts after so long.
I also really reeled back how much I post.
I'm just kind of post when I want to, or if it's game day.
Yeah, I mean, my last post was probably 2 weeks ago. I mean, not the social media for this. That was all Monday, Tuesday. I went crazy with it. But
Yeah, I've only listened to half of it, not gonna lie. I've just been so busy.
yeah, there's another one gonna come out tomorrow morning.
Well, I'm editing tonight. I plan on finishing it, so.
Yeah, I'm gonna try to release it tomorrow morning at about 6 in the morning, so everybody has it for their drive to work. How's the work search going?
It's going. I'm kind of. Like, I might be doing, like, some pet sitting for this business part-time and then just pursue my photos a little more hardcore.
There's lots of content creation jobs on Indeed. Do you apply for all those?
Yeah.
I got one the other day.
Way to go.
Yeah, it's pretty cool.
But I know next year I won't be super active with um drift cars and car photos because I'll be showing horses, and I just got another one, so I'll be busy with that. But
How'd you do with money doing the drift photography?
eh, not bad. Better than I thought I would.
I did way better this year than I thought I would. I was actually quite impressed.
I love the boys. They're always supportive, and they're like the one, forget who it was. He's like, "Can I pay you when I get paid?" And I'm like, "Yeah, sure." Didn't really think anything of it. And then he followed through, and they're like, "What do you charge?" I'm like, "I don't really know. Just pay me what you want, kind of thing, and then
Yeah.
I'll set prices next year."
For the car guys, I charge per project. We just come up with an idea what we want. I let them know what that project would cost. Or I did yeah, so anyway, I did better than I thought I would this year. After Southern Boat, I did the camera packs or
Oh
the
yeah, yeah.
footage packs. I did pretty good. I still am owed $200 from people. One of them, just because I haven't seen them. The other one, I'm not overly stoked about. I've reached out to him a few times. He was going through some stuff, so it is what it is, but I'm about to be asking for it.
Yeah,
I'm not going to call him out because I don't need to.
yeah. Yeah. I
Yeah.
lost my train of thought after the last.
Yeah. It took a lot for me to keep it through on that one. This camera's pissing me off right now. I don't know why it's overheating. Works on plus 40 days, not today.
Yeah,
It's not warm in here.
but yeah, I'm gonna start promoting my hockey stuff again because I enjoy doing it and I make really good money when I'm busy. So
Yeah. I think my problem is I need to niche down, and I really don't really want to niche down into motorsports,
yeah,
but it kind of keeps pulling me that way.
yeah,
I don't think there's enough money in motorsports for me to make a career out of that here. So,
yeah. That's why I'm grateful for hockey because there will always be people looking for high quality photos, high quality videos, and yeah,
I'm doing a figure skating thing in Carstairs in March.
interesting.
Yeah, it's not bad. I'm there for 4 hours, and I quoted them for about 4 hours of editing.
It's not
So,
bad.
yeah, I mean, pays like 3/4 of my rent for the month. So,
Not bad then. And
yeah, but all the annual bills are coming up for the everything.
yeah, I'm lucky I don't have to pay rent or the mortgage.
Yeah. Yeah, rent's rough here. I pay $1,800 a month for rent here for the upstairs and the garage. I kind of annexed the space. This was a tackle making spot before. Made like the soft plastics for fishing,
Oh yeah, yeah.
the leads and stuff. All like the weird little weighted fish hooks and stuff. And he wasn't really doing it, so it's like I'm taking the spot, and I'm starting the podcast. If I wanted to start for, oh yeah,
Yeah, because I know we started talking about it a little bit that you wanted to,
I
like,
wanted to do this pre-COVID, like before I even listened to podcasts.
yeah, I always thought it would be fun to start a podcast. And then,
When I was in the cars before, I had an idea. Me and my buddy would dress up in suits, have chairs just like this, but we drink scotch, smoke cigars, and just talk cars.
yeah, that would be,
We both had 240s we were building. I think it would have been pretty interesting.
it's something I would have watched for sure.
I gotta figure out something better with these mics. Some low profile mic arms that come up instead, so you can easily reach over them.
Yeah, so any projects besides figure skating coming up, or not really?
No, I've just been, well, no, not really. Trying to get more guests for this. I wanted to have 5 pre-recorded before I released any. This is the third recording, and I'm releasing episode 2 tomorrow. So I kind of need somebody week after week, no matter what now. So
Yeah,
I don't know. There's quite a few people that want to come on. So
it's just finding the time that works for everybody.
yeah, 100%. But I think and see, that's another problem. Everybody that's seeing this right now is all the car friends. That's who all wants to come on here. And I don't want this to be a car podcast.
Well, once my episode, like once you air it, I'll share it on all my stuff and hopefully get some more people interested for you.
Yeah. I have a couple tentative things, but
Yeah, I just have all the media for the riggers. That's all I got going on. And working at the barn in exchange for board and stuff, so.
yeah, because you got a horse.
Yeah. Wasn't expecting it. Was just planning on showing the barn owner's horses for her, and then she's like, would you want to buy this guy? And I'm like, sure. And now I own 3 horses.
Didn't you just have an issue with one of your horses?
Yeah, we're just gonna see how it goes. I'm just gonna ride him in the fields for winter and see
What
what
happened?
happens.
What happened?
We both just had so when I got in my car accident, I sent him to a barn so he could keep his training going, and it wasn't the nicest barn to him. And because he's so smart and sensitive, it wrecked him. And then we had a big blow up, both of us mentally at the same time, and then kind of sat in a field the past 3 years.
So you gotta like re-break a horse at that point to get him back to,
I mean,
or is it just like throw the saddle on and just ease into riding again?
I lunge him before just to get him thinking about work, but other than that, I'm just gonna throw the saddle on and see how that goes.
Yeah, I don't know much about horses at all.
Yeah, my boyfriend doesn't either, and he's trying, and it's adorable. But yeah, I had the Fort Saskatchewan team. The head coach, I think he was. He's like, "Are you taking photos for both teams?" I'm like, "No. Like you guys have been assholes to me in the parking lot. Why would I do that?" But now I'm like, should I reach out and be like, "Here's my rate per game. If you want photos, that's what you gotta pay."
Yeah, and I think that's something you need to stand by. You need to stand by your prices, and you can't. One thing I've found is you can't make them too cheap, where people won't do it.
Yeah, that's what I've been figuring out this past year too.
Everybody goes, well, how come the next person costs this much and you're like this much cheaper?
So yeah, my prices have gone up, and so people are like, "Okay, we'll consider it," and I'm like, "Okay, if you don't like it, or if you don't want to pay my price, then I'm established enough as a photographer. You can find someone else."
Yeah, I'm not established enough, but I still turn down jobs all the time.
And that's like me. The biggest eye opener this year was everybody telling, like, a bunch of the car guys for like show cars and stuff. They made me realize that my prices are what they are for a reason, and if they don't like it, that's too bad for them.
Yeah, I've reached out to a couple static car guys, and I mean there are shoots I'm down to do for free, but if you expect it, I'm not doing it.
Yeah, that was a big thing. People just expected everything for free, and I'm like, no. Like the one guy made fun of both the Del Sol and the BRZ, and then he's like, "Oh, can I get my photos?" And it's like, "Yeah, here's the price. I was gonna give them to you for free, but now that you're being a dick, I'm not going to."
Yeah.
And also like car photographers. There's one on every block in Edmonton. So I'm like, I don't need to do this.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah, I know exactly what you mean.
and everyone with their phone and a car thinks they're a photographer now. So I'm like, I'll do shoots for fun, but I don't need to do stuff for free anymore.
I think it's a TikTok effect.
100% it is.
Especially for video.
Yeah, TikTok's both good and bad.
That's why I made my make video horizontal again shirts.
Yeah, I really like those shirts, and
Yeah.
TikTok's both good and bad.
I hate it through and through. I have a TikTok account that I post one of every 5 posts on just to hold the name.
Yeah,
That's the only reason I
have a TikTok for my photos, but I never post on it. I only really post on my horse one.
I made one and then I just deleted the app off my phone, and Heather let me know one day that somebody was on my account posting.
Jesus.
So now I actively post on it once a month just to make sure nobody tries.
Yeah.
Or else I never would have known.
Yeah, people on TikTok are their own breed.
They kept my name though. They didn't change my name. They changed my profile picture. They didn't change my name though.
Interesting.
Yeah.
I want to change my business name, but I don't know what to yet.
Yeah, that's what I was gonna go with. Or what I was gonna ask was, I started a photo video business very young too, and when I went around this time, everybody asked me if I was just gonna keep the name, and as much as I love my old videos and they were good, I want to separate from that.
Yeah, for me it's just because Life Through the Lens, there's multiple photographers with that name, and it doesn't really necessarily align with what I shoot anymore.
Yeah, it's
like I mean, love the name.
It's kind of a cheesy generic name, like something you'd get typing in like Chat GPT, like, what can I name my startup photography business?
Pretty much, and at the time that is basically what I did. I'm like, oh, everybody searches Life Through the Lens photography, so that's what I'll do. But now I want to branch off and then have a new name.
Yeah.
But I don't know what yet, so maybe in the new year we'll pop out with a new name.
Yeah, the names are a hard one. It was about 6 months till I came up with my name. I was baked laying on my floor. My cat laid in the sun in front of me. I was laying on the ground in my mom's kitchen. It was shortly after my accident. About 8-9 months after my accident, actually. I was laying in the kitchen, and I turned my head, and my cat was sitting, and there was like
just the
dust particles coming through the sun. So you had like the God rays coming in, and the way she turned and looked, I was just like, that's the business name right there, Black Cat Media House.
I love it.
Yeah. Just like this name I got. I was sleeping. Woke up at 3 a.m. I was like, it's behind the craft. Ran on my computer, start designing this logo. Like,
it's simple, but I love it.
Yeah. I tried the gray, black, and red, and I like the yellow. This print's not good. It's way more yellow than that. That's so off. I don't like it. But it was $20 from Staples. It was the quickest thing to get.
It works for now.
Yeah.
Yeah. And like, so starting my business at 16, like, women weren't like super allowed per se. In sports, like there was still the misogyny behind it. So like, everyone's like, why'd you keep going? And I'm like, because little girls, like, it's way more accepted now, but there will always be those misogynists that are like, women don't belong in sports. And I just want to be like looked up to as someone who like made it, and it's getting way more common, but it always will be that stigma.
So what do you consider made it? What's your personal goal out of it?
Well,
because like, I mean, in the realm of YouTube, TikTok, Instagram, and everything. Like, I see a lot of these creators that have made it extremely big, and the way they operate is they're damn near a 24-hour business. And I don't know, I kind of want it. I mean, I have 3 YouTube channels, and like trying to run a business with actual clients, like it's, I understand when it's like something you love, but like,
The,
are you chasing that couple $1,000,000 a year, or do you just want to live and be happy?
well, ideally, like, people already recognize me in public, and so that's cool, but I started off as a hobby, and then the pay keeps increasing, so ideally I'd like to just keep going. Don't really have like an end goal in terms of like how much to be making, but a goal of mine I would like to do is make it to the NHL for media, and so and just be able to do it full time would be ideal. It's extremely hard, especially in this day and age.
Please tell me you remember where we were at.
I was just gonna ask you.
Oh no.
Um.
No, no, but I do remember what my follow-up question was, though.
All right, let's start with the follow-up question.
My follow-up question is, so do you have a figure, a, a figure? Yeah, that's right, right? Like,
I don't know the context, so I cannot tell you.
what financial figure would be your goal for the 2026 fiscal year of your business?
Don't really think about these things.
Really? You don't?
No,
You don't have like a business plan written out that you follow and try to stick to?
not so much. I'm not gonna lie. I need to
That
start, but
yeah. I got so I
it's
got
on my list of things to start doing. That in 2026 is
use
a bit.
Chat GPT to help you, and then dial everything in for yourself from there.
Yeah, that was the goal. I just want to like continue. Like I don't have numbers, but just better than this year. Was my only. But I need to like sit down, take a day, and just make a business plan and figure out numbers and everything. Especially
I think besides my video packs, every job I got this year was from you.
good business partner. What can I say?
Yeah.
Because yeah, I just am like I actually do know a video guy. You're in luck.
Yeah.
And then they're like, "Oh, like, do you trust his work?" And I'm like, "Yeah, here's his Instagram and Facebook. Go check it out for yourself." I
Yeah.
know I wouldn't be sending him to people if I thought his work was bad.
Yeah, I want to film some other stuff. I was supposed to. I reached out to a girl I knew years ago. She does like the fire dance
Oh,
stuff.
yeah.
And I want her to go film that at night in slow motion.
That would be fun.
Yeah, I thought it would be super, super cool. And I didn't think about it until now. And I mean, the way they dress, it's a little cold to be filming that. So I'll reach out to her again next summer. Her and her boyfriend do it.
Oh,
Husband, I think. Yeah. It's pretty cool.
yeah, my friend Olivia in BC does a little bit of it.
Yeah, it goes to all the music festivals and stuff too.
She just does it for fun, I think. But it's really cool. Yeah, and part of my plan I want to do next year is get more into horse photography again because I miss it.
I feel like there'd be good money in that.
Yeah, it's a good time and I enjoy it.
Yeah, I've thought about reaching out to like, I mean, I don't know if they'd work with somebody as small as me, but I mean, I could try. But like Century Mile Racetrack.
Yeah, they're a good group. I did photos at the track just for myself, and then they'd always repost them and stuff. So if you tagged them, they'd probably repost it.
Yeah, I think it'd be sick to get some reels done for them.
And now with the collab feature, they'd probably accept it, but I was there before that was a feature, so I miss it. I just never went this year.
Yeah, I shot an event there this year.
Oh yeah, was it the one I with
Yeah, horrible experience.
Yeah, Brenda felt so bad.
Yeah.
She's like, I feel so bad for him.
She's a super nice lady. They were supposed to get 4 more videos, but with how the pay went for the first one, I was like,
Not
"All right,
worth it.
guys, thanks. You finally paid for this video. I'm washing my hands. Have a good one."
Yeah, she even reached out. She's like, tell your video guy I'm so sorry. I didn't realize it would be such a shit show.
Yeah.
And I'm like, he doesn't blame you. I don't think so.
No, it wasn't her. I was trying to get them to let me tap into the audio and stuff, so it wasn't shit audio. But nope,
Yeah,
it was a pain.
just
I had a note with one of these little mics that I use for backup audio here, sitting up on the stand next to it with a giant note that said, "Please clip on," so the speakers would clip it onto their shirt. Not one fucking did.
that's another thing I couldn't handle. Would be dealing with people in audio.
Yeah, audio sucks. That's her job, and I just dropped a bomb in her ear.
I mean, that's kind of like Rockford with with a home opener video I put together for the riggers. We just used old clips, and I got a couple just with my phone for just because I was there at practice anyway. And then he threw it all together, did all the editing and stuff, and I'm like, well, you're unofficially part of the crew. You'll get a Christmas present for your work.
Yeah. Yeah, that was a okay little video.
Yeah, we just threw it together quickly because they're like, hey, we need something. And I'm like, you need to give me more than like 3 days warning, please and thank you. Because I am not a video person.
I mean, if they had some money to pay for it, I could have had it done in 3 days for sure.
Yeah. I need to. I'm thinking about going to one of their board meetings and being like, hey, if we want people out, we need better like media content, and there's only so much I can do as one person.
Oh yeah, I could get some real sick stuff.
And it's like, I know people, like, you don't need to worry about finding one. Part of my job as the media manager is finding people to help me.
Yep. I mean, my pricing's a little steep, but I also work out like monthly discounts and stuff.
Yeah, so.
But I think having me out at every game, I think don't think they'd go for that price.
Even if it was just a couple, and then I could be like, hey, what can you do with your clips to
A
do
couple
this
games throughout the year, like
with throughout the season, kind of?
I did. I shot, I think it was 8 drift events this year. 2 of them were camera car the whole time, and that thing doesn't keep up with cars, so there's not many usable clips out of that. And I got enough footage to keep going through the entire winter. So like,
Yeah, that's what. If I stopped taking photos for 2 years and posted every day during those 2 years, I would still have photos left over from this summer alone.
yep, yep, I believe it.
Like, I love it, but sometimes I'm like, why'd I shoot a 3 hour event and have like 1,000 photos of this 3 hour event?
I had half a terabyte from Southern Bout last year.
Yeah.
I haven't got nowhere near that on any events this year. I keep it under 300 gigabytes per 2-day event. I could easily do more though.
Yeah, that's like, people have asked me, they're like, oh, how do you know it's going to be a good photo? And I'm like, I don't. I just used to play and like have been around this team alone for 3 years and around rinks since I could walk. So you kind of pick up.
Yeah.
And granted, when I started,
I mean, in reality, go.
yeah,
And I'm sure you'll have a good photo somewhere in that stack.
yeah, and like I love having people out at the games because it's like, yeah, why would I gatekeep this? Like everybody has their own style. everybody has their own perspectives, and even 2 inches for photos matters and could completely change the look of the photo.
Yep. Yep. Lots of people don't realize that focal length makes a huge difference on how everything looks.
And angles, and I'm all self-taught, so it's taken me a long time to understand some of these things, but
especially if you don't have the most creative mind out the box. It's kind of hard being creative on the spot. I do a lot of pre-planning before everything.
and see, for me, I don't really, but then again, photos and videos are quite different. Like, some of the drift events I did, I decided I was going the night before, and I'm like, okay.
Oh, I'd have a fucking heart attack. I couldn't do that. Like I plan every spot I'm gonna shoot from before I go. I have a plan to stand at that spot until I get a certain shot. And I will do that from spot to spot to spot. Once I got my list of shots, I'll kind of freeball it, or I'll just stop filming. Because it's good to just relax and take it in every once in a while. If you got what you need to get, it's okay to relax and enjoy it. Especially when you start getting too excited. Southern bout at night.
Oh, I'm sure.
First half of my night shots, crisp. Second half, you see just a bumper. You're just like, what? What were you even shooting? Both nights, last half hour. Just set my camera down and enjoyed it.
Yeah, that's like me at hockey games. If it's an intense game, I won't take as many photos, and I'll just be into it. And I'm like, oh, I guess I should take photos. And those words have come out of my mouth a few times this season.
Yeah, I did a lot of relaxing at Southern Boat. I should have shot more for sure.
Yeah, that's where I sunburned my knees. I'm pretty sure.
Yeah, you get sunburnt a lot, but no, I had an idea of what I wanted to shoot, and then Brett having his issues kind of
Put a dent in.
put a whole damper on everything. And I think Nico was having car troubles for a while there, so that kind of put a big damper on.
That as well.
Yeah, like I could tell he was frustrated. He didn't want to get mic'd up. And I wanted to shoot a documentary of the weekend, like, and you could just tell, like, he didn't seem into it. I know he's kind of a hard person to read, though. He's kind of got resting bitch face. I love the guy, but he always looks pissed off.
Yeah. Yeah. He's the dirty uncle. That's how I describe Nico. Love the guy.
Yeah, I love that guy. Yeah, he's definitely one of my favorite personalities.
He's got a big one.
I'm excited to have him on here.
Yeah, that'll be interesting.
Yeah. Yeah, I just gotta get a case of Paps for him before he comes. Have it nice and cold in the mini fridge.
He'll be living his best life then.
Yeah, I'll get like 3 of them before we start. We'll fuck around with the cars. I'll get them drunk, then we'll start recording.
Yeah, that could be interesting for sure.
Yeah, I think that'd be a good one.
He'd be down too.
Oh, I know he would. That's one I wish I drank for. But I'd be half a drink in, and I'd be like, okay, guys, I'm going to bed.
Yeah.
I don't even need to go inside. The wall's actually pretty comfortable. Yeah, I don't even remember what all my questions were, so turn it back here. Got your camera at 11. How'd you get your camera at 11?
So that one was a birthday present, I think. Just because my mom knew I needed something to do. And then at 15, I saved up for the Canon Rebel T5 that I still rock to this day. And yeah, worked the whole summer at a vet clinic and put all my money towards a camera. And my mom has bought me the lens I used to use up until this summer as a Christmas gift, and then she bought some lenses from one of her real estate clients for cheap, and so now I just use those. My grandma, dad, and brother have been like biggest supporters and have always pushed me to grow as a photographer, which is nice.
So, considering you're rocking an extremely old camera, that thing's.
It's ancient, yeah. It needs to be retire.
Think I was about. I turned 30 in January. Think I was about 14 years old when that camera came out.
Yeah,
13, 14 years old.
yeah, it's starting to show its age. But with the hockey money, I'll get the new one and then rock that for 10 years.
What are you planning on getting for new? Are you at least gonna go with a modern camera, or
Yeah,
just
I'm
bring
gonna
it a little newer?
go with the R6 Mark. Well, the Mark 3 is supposed to come out in the next couple of months, so I'm like, So it'll be either the Mark 2 or Mark 3 for the R6, depending on price and when the Mark 3 comes out.
Sticking with Canon. I can't really back Sony up at this very second, so.
Yeah. Canon's. I've used most platforms. We're still good.
Yeah, I was making sure it was still recording.
So yeah, Canon's the platform I've used, and it's easiest, and for me anyway. Everybody has their preference.
Hated my Canon. I actually just converted my buddy from Canon to Sony. He actually had the R6, the second one, I think. It's only about a year old. He was shooting on it for a year. He does a little bit of video, mainly photography. I think he just went to the A7S3, I think. He's happy with it. He hasn't messed around with the video yet. Excited for him to do that.
Yeah, I like Sony. It's just Canon's what I've used, and
Isn't the Mark 6 still the crop sensor? Or
I can't remember the specs off the top of my head.
I'm pretty sure that's the APS-C sensor in that camera.
I think so.
I don't recommend.
Yeah, I'm gonna shop around before I fully commit and see.
I'm pretty sure the R5 is a full frame.
I think you're right.
Or it's vice versa.
I can't remember.
Not 100% sure. Sony got me, though.
Yeah, the couple horse shows I've done for bigger photographers, they all use Sony, so
Yeah. You don't see Nikon out much anymore.
I hate Nikon. It's my least favorite of all the cameras I've used.
I liked it more than the Canon I had. I had the camera you have for 3 or 4 months. I had it.
Yeah,
I wasn't a fan. Traded it for a Nikon. Used that for about a year. And then I was feeling nostalgic, so I sold it to go buy my first camera that I had. Wasn't a great idea, but whatever. Now my mom has that camera.
yeah, I still have my first camera. It's in a drawer somewhere, or in a box. I don't know what I did with it.
I've used a lot of cameras along the way. Technically, it wasn't the first one. It was the one I bought for myself. I was 16 years old. I was working on Giant Tiger in Leduc. It was the Fujifilm HS35 EXR.
Yeah.
It's pretty good. It's shot 1080p and had a, what was it, 18 to 720 millimeter lens. So that thing was awesome. I did a lot of BMX and skateboard filming on that.
Yeah, one of these, like, I don't know which events I'll be at because horses will come first next year, but I'd love to bring out the old power shot and just for the nostalgia because I know how to use it.
Yeah, I don't know what I'm doing next year for media. I'm kind of torn. I guess it really depends on how things pan out with the car in the garage.
Yeah.
I mean, I haven't touched it in like a month. We don't have money to do anything.
Yeah, that's why my Del Full is still parked at my parents'.
Yeah.
It'll come. Just might not be till 2027.
Do you hear that? Might be Sylv at the main door. Go check. I wonder if the fan on the camera is going to work this time.
We can hope.
Yeah, cars are really expensive. What do you all want to do to your Del Sol?
For sure, restore it. After that, I don't know. Maybe sell it. I don't know.
When was the last time you had it on a lift and looked under it?
About a year ago, so it's due.
How rusty is it under it?
It wasn't too bad, but it's also sat in a field for 6.5 months, so that definitely would not have helped its case.
No, not at all. Grass is the worst thing for it. I almost cried when I seen that. I was like, oh my god. Park on a sheet of plywood or a tarp.
It is now.
Okay.
And I do turn it on and drive it a little bit just to make sure everything's.
Yeah, keep the seals moist so they don't crack.
Yeah. Because we don't want the friggin' roof problem everywhere.
You just have it in one of those tarp tents.
Yeah, and then it might go to my boyfriend's grandparents because they have a big, like, metal building. So then I can see the damage that is.
How are you liking the 8.6 or BRZ or whatever the fuck it is?
They're all the same.
Yeah.
I love it.
Yeah, it's the second gen one, right?
Yep.
I don't like them. I'm sorry, I don't like them.
That's okay.
I do want to do something cool with one though. I was actually talking to Adam about it today. I was like, I want to make like a one-off, like ridiculously wide body kit for it, where like people would just be like, "Man, you're the fucking biggest ricer in the world." But I want to do it. Have like 13-inch wide wheels in the front. People would be like, "What the fuck? Why the fuck not?" I think it'd be funny.
Yeah.
So do you think being willing to go out of province is a benefit, or do you think your willingness to travel will hinder you in the future? How do you think that'll affect things?
Overall, I think it might take away from, like, the people, like, my loyal clients per se, because then I'm gone for more time for the same amount of work kind of thing.
Yeah.
But we'll see. Like, I know some of the people in Vancouver, they're like, you should come for, like, photo shoots. And I'm like, guys, I just got out of, like, static shoots, so if you would have offered me this at the beginning of the season, probably would have said yes. But now I'm like, I'm out of it for now because the shitty people are not worth it.
I don't think a single person would pay for me to leave the freaking province to go film somewhere.
Yeah,
That's
it's
some big.
crazy. It's crazy to think that people have. Like, I just do it because I enjoy doing it and the money is nice right now. And people have even told me, they're like, we can tell you're passionate about what you do versus just want in it for the money. And I'm like, thanks, that actually means a lot because I, like the guy who was hating on me the other day, he's like, you're not as good as you think I am. And I'm like, joke's on you. I think that I am a terrible photographer and so insecure. So I'm like, I'm better than I think I am actually.
Yeah, I'm definitely better than I think I am.
And people have told me time and time again, they're like, stop being so hard on yourself.
Yeah.
And I'm like, I'm trying, but like, I get in my own way.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm very bad for it. And what people also don't realize is when I color grade my photos, I'm partially colorblind, so it makes it harder.
You gotta learn color scopes better and
Yeah, and
learn how to integrate your creative look into the color scopes, because I mean, I can see why somebody would talk shit on your photos.
yeah, so
They are a little bland. Like, they look good, but they lack the, like, your own creative style almost, you know?
mm-hmm.
Like, you can tell. Don't take
Oh
this the
no,
wrong way at all, but like, you have certain, in the way the players move, you have found a style in the shots you take in that way, but your editing, I don't think you've developed a style yet.
yeah,
Your drift photos, starting to develop a style with them.
yeah, that's something I've really worked on this year, is starting to develop my own style, because I'm like, like the technical parts I got down fairly well. Now it's time to build on that. And so yeah,
I've had a video or two butchered this year where I'm just like, I shouldn't have released that.
yeah, some of my photos I'm like, this could have been better. Why'd I post this?
Yeah, you'll probably start watching a couple of videos drop off my page
Yeah,
the coming weeks.
I'm just gonna leave it because I like seeing like my progress, but some of them I'm like, should I just wreck the theme of the row and just archive it?
I use Instagram for my portfolio, and I don't have any of my professional work on it. And in all of my contracts, I reserve the right to use it all for my portfolio. So I think I'm going to start posting more of my professional work on there.
Yeah, that's what I like about like my hockey guys, especially the ones that I've been with since the start of my career with the Riggers. They know I'm gonna post them on my page, and like they'll repost it and be like, go check out our stuff. And like, I love the team dynamic in that sense. And this year with the new coach, it's a very good working relationship, because I'm like, hey, I want to start doing this for media. And he's like, okay, can you start doing this for media as well? And I'm like, yep. So I really like the working relationship I have with the team. And that's why I stay, even though last place.
You don't smoke, right?
No.
Okay. I was like, oh my God, I have an offering to her.
But yeah, it's been a challenge, and there's always going to be people that won't like my stuff, and that's fine, because photos is art, and art's subjective, and I'm not.
I just want to say I don't like your hockey photos because I don't want more hockey stuff suggested to me. I hate hockey.
No, I knew that, and so like, that's why I'm like, gonna start once I finish this row doing like hockey, car, hockey, and then car, just to change it up too, because I know not everybody likes hockey and not everybody likes cars, so I want to keep my content like still like niche to what I shoot, but like different at the same time.
Do you see car photography being long term feasible for you, or will you find your way out of it?
Probably find my way out of it eventually. Especially after this year when I got shit on constantly, and I'm like, I do enjoy it, but like, my mental health, I neglected to for the first little bit of my photo journey just because I'm like, I need to prove myself. So I shot for some pretty shitty people. But now I'm like, I like the cars, but like, if it's gonna continue to make my mental health spiral every time I get a bad comment or bad group of people, I'm not gonna do it long term.
Yeah, but I mean, you're gonna get that no matter what you shoot, though.
Yeah, for hockey, it's like whatever, but then for cars, for some reason, sends me into a spiral. So I'm like, okay, for now, until I learn to control that, we're gonna just limit it. And then once we get a handle, we'll probably go back, but I don't see me doing it long term.
Yeah, I think. mm, I don't know. I'm always scared to sound like an asshole saying shit. I don't know. You know me. I won't mean it that way.
Oh, yeah, I
So
know. And
I mean, like, do you? Oh, I'm gonna sound like an asshole saying this.
I was gonna say, just say it, I'm tough.
That kind of contradicts what I'm about to say, but like, do you think maybe it's just a space you're not tough enough to be in, and because media these days is so social media based, and to get more views you get more comments, and it goes hand in hand. For the more positive ones you get, you're gonna get negative ones too. I'm still sub 1,000 people. Like, I don't see that. So do you think maybe you should have just been born earlier before everything was dependent on social media?
See,
Like, do you think you would have had a better photography career, say, born if you were born 89, let's say? What year were you born?
2000.
I thought you were older than. I mean, I guess you're not that young either. You're 2 years younger than her. All right. I mean, yeah. So if you were born 10 years earlier, do you think you could have had a better jump start on things? And
I definitely think so, because even when I was 16, word of mouth played a big part, so that's how I got some of my earlier jobs. Now it's all social media, and like the car scene, like photos, wasn't really for me because it was mostly people who I thought were my friends. And this year has been a like big journey of like, you're worth more than what people say. You need to toughen up, basic.
so, if you need help, let me know. I can help you a bit.
I still have the tips you gave me from the first time screenshotted.
Honestly, go look up my website. Lots of it's just blurbs where I type out 90% of what I had in my mind, and then I'd put it in a chat GPT and say, like, can you tweak this, make it sound better? And then I'd read it and be like, okay, but there's more to me than that. So I'd be like, can you add this along the way? And like, kind of, okay, well, now this seems too long. Can you pull it back a little? And you kind of get it sounding decent, and then you tweak words so it sounds like a human, not a computer. But I don't think website design matters as much as it used to. I think it needs to be clean. What are you using, Wix?
Yeah, that's what I was gonna.
Yeah, I like it.
It's good. I had my first one on it. And
Yeah.
then, yeah.
And you just started with a template?
And then tweaked it to what I liked it to, and then now I just need the words, and then it
Okay.
can be.
I'll show you mine. Where's my mouse? Come on, mouse. Oh, it's not turned on. Enter. You hear that?
Yeah, it was right by my head. I definitely heard that.
Squirrel on the wall.
So, speaking of which, my parents sent me a photo of this like soaking wet rodent the other day, and it was a squirrel that was in their toilet.
See? It's really pretty simple. I need to update some stuff, but like it's pretty simple. And then I just have the about, the about, in the portfolio section, which I need to once again update. But yeah, that was only like 2 days, like 2 8-hour days for the work.
Yeah, for me, it's just the ADHD, and I'm like, yeah, I'll do it tomorrow. And it's been tomorrow for 2 months.
Yeah.
And then I got busy, and then sick, and then. But we'll get there. Hopefully by the new year, we'll be all set up with everything.
Yeah, I mean, between my billing stuff, my website, my business email, QuickBooks, all of it's about dollars a month.
That's not bad.
Yeah. Some months I don't make that though, so
Yeah, that's the tough part.
yeah, I don't know. It goes. Most months this year I managed to make it every month to cover it.
You were asking me about the social media and if I was born 10 years, like, just you said 10 years, for example.
If you think it would have been better if you were born 10 years earlier.
Yeah.
Give you a better jump. Yeah. Because you're only 4 years younger than me, so.
I think it would have been better. Just because even since I started 9 years ago, word of mouth meant a lot more back then, and now it's basically obsolete because everybody's all like, oh, I saw this person on TikTok, I saw this person on Instagram, and then social media is kind of how you have to do it more so now.
I don't know. I personally think you've always needed a good portfolio. And I think up until honestly the past 2 or 3 years, you needed an actual professional portfolio besides Instagram. I don't really think that's the case anymore.
I agree.
I think lots of places consider Instagram your professional portfolio.
Yeah. I agree. And like I have both, but now the last time I added something to my portfolio because someone's asked for it was like 2020-ish. So, and like I always have it on standby just in case, but
When people ask for the portfolio, I normally just send them the Instagram link.
same. I'm like, here's the gist of my work.
I'll give them the Instagram link and the website link, and then I'll say to not have any compression. Here's the YouTube link. I don't upload as much on that though.
Yeah. For me, it's Instagram, and then if they need more, I send them the link to the online portfolio I built.
I also have YouTube videos on my channel though. Like I have a series on how I built this room.
And
I
that's,
do lots of other stuff like that too, so.
yeah, it's all about social media nowadays.
I always found it always was. Like I'm 4 years older than you too, and like I remember 16 years old, Instagram was already playing a big role in things.
Yeah, and I've had multiple Instagram accounts for my photos, but then just never got into consistently posting, so I feel like if I would have stayed consistent, it would have been different too. But now I'm just like, I'll post today because it's been a while and I feel like it.
I used to try to focus on photos. Like when I first started, it was only photos I wanted to do. And everybody wanted videos. So it led into that. I still don't like a lot of these edits you see on Instagram. I hate them.
I
I hate like you know exactly what I'm
Yep,
talking about.
I sure do.
I hate them so much that I don't think they like. I don't think they should have a place. I think it's way too much. I think it's stupid. I don't like it at all.
Yeah, sometimes simpler is better,
Yeah,
especially when it's well done. Same with some of the photo edits I see. I'm like, it's too much. It's not for me. Maybe I'm just getting old in terms of the style, but it's, they've never been for me.
that photo trend. I seen it and I was like, oh my
No,
fucking god,
literally,
that's the stupidest thing
in
I've
this
ever seen.
in this one group chat I'm in, they're all like talking about that all the time, and I'm like, it looks like it's just a poorly done photo to me. Like maybe I'm just not with the times, but
I would never pay somebody for that. I can go shake a camera.
yeah, like I just it's not for me.
I left that there for you, Heather.
I was like, what are you pointing at? But yeah, it's some of the stuff I've seen over the years. I'm like, why is this popular?
Like eating Tide Pods.
Yeah.
I don't know. I want to see racer cars again. Yeah, really badly. Are you gonna drift the BRC?
Eventually.
Yeah, I don't know. I haven't started yet.
I don't know either.
World.diff and let her buck.
Yeah. I honestly could not tell you why.
Does it at least have a LSD in it? Have you tried doing a burnout in it?
I'm trying to think. I don't think so.
Have you tried to drift it?
Not yet.
Have you tried to spin the wheels at all?
A little bit.
What's the first thing you're supposed to do?
I know. I'm more focused on learning. I was more focused on learning to drive stick.
Is that what you drove here?
Yeah.
You want me to teach you how to do a burnout on the front street?
Sure. Can we put air in my tire first?
It's pretty easy. You put this foot all the way down with this foot in. You gotta go wah all the way, and you go and you just hold it there. You just stay there. You got it.
Yeah. On my way here, there was cops like everywhere, and I was going above the speed limit coming into St. Albert. So I'm like,
Oh, the other day I was coming back from the south side. I was on the Henday doing about
too fast.
and I look right here and I see the two little lights on the back of the car and I'm like, oh no. The guy in front of me is going quick. The guy behind me is going quick. I'm like, I'm stuck. I'm like, actually, if I slow down, he's definitely going to put his lights on. I'm just going to stay there. I still got off at the next exit.
yeah,
I don't like that.
me either.
Cops kind of, I know it's new cars. They kind of leave them alone.
Yeah, it depends.
I never had an issue in my 240 either, though, unless I was being a dick.
It was, yeah, I still remember in the Del Sol, my second speeding ticket in it. I was matching the speed of traffic. They pulled me and a WRX over, and I'm like, okay. Joys of having recognizable cars. Granted, I was going over the speed limit and probably deserved it, but
I don't know. I wouldn't call your Del Sol a recognizable car.
it looks different than regular traffic. Let me rephrase that.
Not that different. It's still very stock. It still looks like a.
Tuna can.
Yeah, to me, it's still regular traffic.
To me, it is too, but people are like, the reason, and I'm like, no, it's just because I'm stupid when I speed. That's why.
If it doesn't sound 100% stock and it has an exhaust leak, then they're just gonna like that car's a junker. and they're gonna target it because it sounds like a junker.
Yeah.
But not hating on the car.
No, I like my Del Sol, but
I don't like Hondas, but even though I'm putting a Honda engine in my Beamer.
yeah, I like certain Hondas. The Del Sol, it depends on the day.
Seen a really nice one yesterday on the Hyundai in the morning. Black one.
Oh, I think I know whose it is.
It's like 7 in the morning. It was nice. I want to see a clean CRX. That'd be nice.
We both spaced out at the same time.
Yeah, I don't remember where I was going to go with everything earlier.
Yeah, I couldn't tell you. I already forgot what we were talking about like 10 minutes ago, so.
Yeah, I kind of just been winging it.
Yeah, that's how I live my life.
Yeah, I don't know. I guess. You got anything else you want to talk about?
Not that I can think of.
All right. Well, we can wrap it up. We just need to shoot your intro.